Hello viewers around the world, also United States of America. This is Tofader from Millennium TV 24. Today's America. Our number one tough news in America. One of the young boy, Rittenhouse, his name is Rittenhouse, he killed two persons and wounded another person. Murder case. Everywhere in the world, if someone kills someone, they have to get punishment. But this guy, American law and Wisconsin law, he get released from court. He did the 5 occurrence. All is not guilty. Viewers, this is called America. This is called fundamental rights. We never see anywhere in the world this kind of judgment. Our jury, 19 jury and judge, all vote for him not guilty. Reason? Gun is license holder, also fundamental rights. Our America coloring people, everyone is protest. All religious leader, they are protest. But so-called white America, white judgment, if is you and me, color people, we're going to get lifelong jail or death row. This is the things happening in America. This guy age is 18 or 19, and his attorney also is scared. How come all jury and judge they do not give him any kind of punishment? So prosecutor and defendant's lawyer, they are all his law side. American law and fundamental rights law is happening everywhere in America right now. President Joe Biden and Governor of Wisconsin, they are talking about federal agent in Wisconsin, Nekusha area. But thanks God, they don't need it. Our brother and sister, colorful people, we know if we stay in America, we do not have any kind of fundamental rights. But white people, I am not against the white, but their judgment going some other way. So hopefully next generation and running generation gonna fix this kind of law. So all people gonna get same rights, same judgment, same everything. Viewers, our number 2 news today. Biden and Nancy Pelosi. Biden is president, Nancy Pelosi is speaker of the house. One of the young lady. Her legacy is big time for America, safe side for America. She passed the bill more than $1.85 trillion for American social network, American health, American education, and all kind of disease research. Viewers, hopefully Biden and Nancy Pelosi, they work together. Also, party line, they have a vote. So all Democrat vote for this bill. Also, some Republican too. So Biden and policy, their voice is now in Senate. Their hope is Senate. Two senators still is left and right. They one time they thinking they're going to vote for, another time they say we don't need it. So they are people, they are district people messing with these 2%. If they do not pass the bill, they're going to be have a problem or their local area, their district. So Mention and Christina, they sometimes they say they're going to vote, sometimes they say no, sometimes they say they're going to get out from Democrat, they're going to be joined with Republican or independents. This is the things coming our Senate. AP, Reuters, New York Times, Washington Post, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, all saying these 2% mess the America. Why they playing the games with the bill? Why they playing games with this administration and Senate rule? So right now this week sometime Senate gonna be passed probably this bill. So American all issue, social, health, education and research, all kind of item we can use, and all colorful people and white people, they get same treatment and same rule of law in America. Viewers, our number 3 news, one of the ex-mayor from Mississippi, and he get some kind of judgment for 1 year. Reason? He is messing with the rule of law, and he ran for president last time, and right now he thinking he gonna be run for mayor or senator or Congress. But his people, colorful people and white people, Louisiana area, he gonna run for Louisiana, and he thinking he gonna be win. Mr. Mayor, if you flirting with the rule of law when you are in the mayor, and how you gonna run for president, Senate, Congress, so many things at a time. But Andy Copeland is deputy mayor that time. He's saying his legacy is destroyed, for he don't judgment, he do not respect the rule of law. How come he gonna thinking he gonna run for another public office? And right now, for from the right now, U.S. government, federal government issuing billions of dollars to make the road, highway, bridge, everything, New Orleans and Mississippi area, all river coast area. So Biden administration, they are doing the job. American people, if they thinking they vote for Donald Trump, they do not vote for Joe Biden, but he is your president, he is our president, and he gonna do right things for all state, city, country, and no division in America, Fairfield, America. Viewers, we're gonna go short break. Please stay with us. Viewers, we are back. Today is America. Our Secretary of Defense, they are working with Middle East in chaos. He is on Bahrain by Saudi Arabia, Middle East area, and he is some general, intellectual, CIA. They travel in Iran. They are doing some meeting undergroundly, save the world, save the Iranian people, also save the Middle East. Today, the Gulf News and Gulf Times, they are talking America is out from Middle East. They cannot in anymore. Dubai, Emirate based news media, they said American people, American government, we do not trust, and we do want to see in chaos our land. America make always chaos. Austin is our defense secretary. He said, we like to save the world, we like to save the Middle East, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia and Iran, everyone. Reason he is traveling is Bahrain. Bahrain, they have a lot of category Muslim, Sunni and Shia, and Bahrain have a lot of Shia. Iran is Shia, and some part of Syria is Shia. So he tried to involve Shia group and Shia people, religious people involved with Iranian government. They are liaised together. But Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Arab Emirates, they don't want to involve anything in American legacy, Middle East legacy. Viewers, America lose few trillion, $4 trillion fighting with Afghanistan, Syria and Iraq, Libya is cost American taxpayer at least totally $5 trillion. This is your tax money, my tax money. What reason? What kind of interest we have in Middle East? We don't. Our people get all kind of punishment, death, accident, all kind of things in our children, our brother and sister. They are sending Middle East for save the America, American rule of law. So we don't need this kind of losing the war. Afghanistan, we are loser. Same thing Iraq, loser. Syria, loser. Libya, loser. So what kind of army or defense we have? Why we are playing in the world? No reason. American people, they don't like to any kind of fight anywhere in the world. They are loving and peaceful people. But American government, Republican or Democrat, always try to involve with fight, involve with some kind of chaos. We don't know what is reason is happening these things. Government have to stop this kind of thing. Our CIA, our FBI, our all kind of intelligent branch, they are working for what reason? Save the America, save the American people, save the rule of law. But we are involving no reason to Middle East, Southeast Asia, now is China, South China Sea. What is our interest over there? American people, they don't have any kind of interest South China Sea, and billions of dollars we are losing right now. We have to stop these things. American people have to have a voice. What reason our government doing these things? What is the problem? Sell the ammunition, arms, fighter jet, all kind of equipment and finance. You see, they destroy Yemen. Reason? Helping the Saudi Arabia. America sell the all kind of arms in Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia, they testing the arms with where? Their neighbor. Like right now in Sudan, Ethiopia, Syria, they are destroyed this country. Lebanon, they are destroyed. America have to be stop these things. American government, present administration, they saying their commitment, they do not sell any arms with Saudi Arabia. But last week they are sell almost $100 billion arms, fighter jet, ammunition, everything. You know, so Republican and Democrat, they don't have any kind of guards for save America. If they selling this kind of things and they are testing with their neighbor, you know, killing the human being, killing this earth and this planet. So many things going on in America right now. America have to be stop these things. And Defense Secretary, he is try to save the Iran and save the Middle East. But right now, we don't have any friend. We have a so-called friend, Israel. Israel, sometimes they hear American interest, sometimes they don't. Right now, they are not part of American intelligence branch. Reason? They doing lot of things illegally. Mossad, what is that called? Mossad group in Israel. Right now, Joe Biden administration, they are trying to peace with Iran and all Middle East. But Middle Eastern people, they are not hearing anything from American government and American interest. You know, Middle East, they have a friend, Donald Trump, ex-president. They have so many envoy. They are running every single day in Middle East. Right now, this administration, they are not doing anything, any friendship, anything with Middle East, with Saudi Arabia. Viewers, our number 5 news. One of the NFL player, Jack Stiss, in Florida, Orlando, he is getting crime activities, and he is involving right now with anti-government, anti-rule. So government have to be stop these things. He is the one of the powerful NFL player, farmer, and he is victimized his wife, his ex-wife. He fight with his ex-wife. Now this is the crime involved. So many things doing our player, our leader, so many NFL leader, owner, they are misusing our children, like young women, basketball, tennis, hockey, and baseball, football, all leader in the course. They are misusing our sister, our brother. They have to be stopped, these things. Jack Stacey, he doing lot of crime with his ex and running girlfriend. So now is Florida, Orlando police arrest him. So they try to save the guy, but they can. His ex-wife already complained against him for sexual harassment. This is called justice. If you have a wife or girlfriend, if you do not misuse them, they have all rights. And men, they don't have any rights. So think about it, America. This is called judgment. Whatever you do, whatever respect, honor, and finance, whatever you give your girlfriend or your wife, if in case you say something, you did something wrong, they call the police and they put you in the jail. This is called human rights. That's why America and Western world, or Europe, Africa, Australia, not Africa, Australia, they don't have a marriage system. Reason? This kind of misuse. Our sister, our wife or girlfriend, they are misusing their man and their life partner. So hopefully America hobby is religious, respectful marriage. I know Muslim people and Christian people, they are doing respectfully marriage system. But this world, Western world, we see these days life partner or girlfriend. And this life partner or girlfriend, ex, they are just friendship with you for your finance, your love, your everything. And they misuse you. Then they're going to call the police, no reason. Hopefully, our law enforcement and law authority have to change the law. Everyone have to have a right. Everyone have to have a respect and love, peace. Viewers, our number 6 news today. 18 years old, one of the young men in Texas, Dallas, they are the gun department, fire department, powerful gun lobbyists. They are destroy whole world, also America. Powerful gun lobbyists, they have to stop. They have to make some kind of law for gun. Young men, they have a gun and they can shoot anyone. Already he killed someone. And Texas Supreme Court judge, they put him death row. Now he don't have a legal gun. If he have a legal gun, if someone attacks him, that time he can use the gun. Otherwise he can't. American law is respectful, but fundamental rights, human rights, so many things, so-called fundamental rights. You have a fundamental rights, and you have to have a safe side living anywhere in the world. But America, not. America is colorful country. Color people have a one law, and other people, white people have another law. This is the things happening in the America, so-called fundamental rights. And gun lobbyists killing our children, our brother, sister, everyone. Hopefully, our gun lobbyists understood, and state and federal, they have to stop gun violence. School, college, mosque, everywhere is shooting. What reason? Viewers, we have to have a voice. If you guys not saying anything, your congressman or woman or senator or assembly, you have to have a voice. Otherwise, our children, everyone involved with crime and gun, we don't see like that. Viewers, we are going to short break. Please stay with us.
Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Viewers, welcome to today's America again. Worldwide COVID-19 virus killing millions of people. Right now, our number 7 news. One of the Dutch city, Netherlands, Amsterdam, and Notre Dame, they fighting each other for virus. One group they are not believing government, and they do not believe virus. Government rule everyone have to have a vaccine, otherwise you cannot go restaurant, you cannot go out, and you cannot do your job. That's why people, they have a protest and so many violence last night. What reason? What reason they do not believe the virus, and they do not believe the vaccine, and they do not believe their government? This is some kind of crazy things. We are human being. Government is not our enemy. Government like to save their life, their citizens. If we do not support our government, we do not help our government, how government gonna help you? You gonna destroy your community, your family, your neighbor, everything. If you have a virus, your whole family gonna get punishment, and your neighbor, your community. Viewers, in America and Western world, so-called Norway, Sweden, and Switzerland, now is France and Netherlands. Everywhere have a conservative fundamentalist people. They are one group worldwide. And Germany too, white Western country, not colorful country. That's why they thinking a virus is coming from colorful people, and colorful people mostly die. White people, they don't. Normally they don't. I don't know what reason. That's why these white European people, they are fighting each other, their community, their mayor, their parliament, and their government, all in Europe. Frankfurt, Berlin, Amsterdam, Notre Dame, Brussels, Belgium, London, Stockholm, everywhere they are fighting with their elected official or government. They don't want to give the vaccine. This vaccine is fraud and false. They thinking, and they talking about government try to kill them. This is bad things, bad judgment they have. Hopefully, worldwide, people's human being, they're going to be understood. If they don't, they're going to destroy their community, their family, their country. Our number 8 news. So many worker, in 500 worker, factory worker in Serbia. There are Chinese, 500 worker. They living one of the warehouse. I'm sorry, it's Siberia. They don't have a food, they don't have a health issue, anything, no doctor, no nothing is as a living. They need a clothes, they need a food, they need a medicine, they need warm heat, but warehouse, they don't have anything. Now Chinese government involved and Russian government involved. The factory owner, he is out and he is underground. Government looking for him. These people have to get warm clothes, warm heating, and living for food, surviving for food and medicine, everything. But factory owner, they do not support anything. So how long these people gonna be survive? 500 people. Now Chinese government and Russian government try to help these 500 people and bring in China. Viewers, our leaders, our industrialist people, they are rich. They do not think anybody. They think only money, money, money. Me, me, me. nothing else. Now these 500 people almost dying, you know. When Russian television, they broadcast worldwide, that time Chinese government is wake up. Also Russian government going to be wake up. So that time these people get help. Otherwise, never. These people going to be die. 500 people is going to be die over there for cold, warm clothes or heating, you know. No heat, no food, no water. They gives little bit is finished, but they do not found their boss or their leader, factory owner. Now factory owner is wanted, and these people have a virus too. So many guys have a virus. Some is so sick, you know. Probably that's why factory leader is scared. That's why he don't show up. Otherwise, he's hiring 500 people, and of course he have a support for 500 people, food, medicine, clothes, everything. But now is heavy cold in Siberia, and they don't have any warm anything. Viewers, Reuters, AP, RT, and New York Times, they saying whole of the world, all factory industrialist people, they using the worker, they misuse the worker. Hopefully this time Russian factory owner, they're going to be understood and they're going to get punishment too. Our number 9 news today. Thailand, every year they have so many god, and they have a lot of festival. Right now, yesterday they have a boat festival on local river and canal, and so many flower on the river, on the boat, and so many people coming from surrounding country like Malaysia, Indonesia, and some people coming from China to join Thailand festival. Every year almost 10,000 to 35,000 people watching this festival, and they are joined with the boat. So world community and Thai community, they are enjoying their boat show and river show. They call this is goddess show. This so many god is they have so many god. We have only one, so we don't know how many god they have. They respect all animal, all tree, everything is god, you know. So Thailand government and Burmese government, they are doing so many god each other. Hopefully they're going to respect all religions. Thai and Burma, Myanmar, they do not respect Christianity, Muslim. They only respect their own Buddhist religious, and they destroying multicultural people. So hopefully they're going to work as a human path, as a human. All is we are human. We have to respect each other. We have to live together. We have to eat together. What reason we have so many God? Respect one God and respect you religious, whatever you respect, but do not destroy other people's livelihood. Viewers, this COVID-19 killing so many people in the world. Thailand, they open for everything. They are tourist. They're making money for only tourist. If they don't have a tourist, they cannot make. So that's why they show the world they are open. Everyone can welcome and everyone can enjoy their sea and their all kind of enjoyment they have in Thailand. So many things going on in Thailand. That's why so many Western country people travel to Thailand for enjoy and get their good habit. We call bad habit. So, viewers, our next news, number 10. China, Chinese government and Chinese Communist Party, they are looking for all billionaire, trillionaire in China. And like Alibaba, they put fine billions of dollars, $2.8 billion fines. They do not respect the rule of law in China. They are doing business worldwide, e-commerce, but they do not respect the Chinese rule of law. That's why so many e-commerce industry in China, everyone get more than $1 billion fines. Right now, Alibaba and others, all e-commerce, they do not say anything. Reason? If government looking for some other issue, probably they don't have a right things, and they're gonna get judgment, and they're gonna out of their business. Already Alibaba stock down place. They are losing billions of dollars. Reason? Government put rule of law, so many law, they cannot do the business right the way. That's why their stock going down, price going down. Alibaba CEO or president, he's saying we have to respect our country law and Chinese Communist Party law. Otherwise, we cannot do the business. Whatever fine they put my industry, Alibaba, I gonna respect and I gonna release the fine. I gonna give the fine. So we can do the business. Otherwise, in China, in worldwide, we cannot do any business. So Alibaba, they already give the fine. And other e-commerce, they have almost hundreds of e-commerce industry in China. So everyone get a fine like $1 million, $1 billion. So Chinese government looking for all e-commerce right now. After they're gonna coming pharmacist, after they're gonna look for stock share, stock exchange, part by part they are working. Chinese president Mr. Xi, his voice, Chinese Communist Party. If no one respect, they're gonna get punishment. Every Chinese people, every Chinese community, every tourist, whatever they are coming in China, they have to respect Chinese and Communist Party law. Viewers, this is not called human rights. They took away all rights. They are citizens, they don't have any rights. And some industrialist, billionaire, they're traveling China to do the business. And if they did any kind of, they do not know what kind of law they have. but if they made a mistake, they get arrested and they get 14-15 years jail. This is China. Chinese government working for all Chinese people. This is their voice, but they took away all rights. They don't give any rights for any industrialist, any business, anybody. Viewers, so whatever you like, if you're gonna do the business, anything in China, before you do the business, you have to know the rule of law Chinese. If you come from America or Canada or Australia or Japan, whatever country you are coming from, do the business in China, Chinese people and Chinese Communist Party or Chinese industrialist, you have to know the rule of law. Otherwise, your money is by the ocean. They're going to take your billions of dollars and they're going to put you in the jail. This is called China. And Chinese government is powerful. People is poor. Reason? People, they don't have any rights. Government took away the rights. This is Chinese issue. But in America, Canada, Australia, everyone have their own rights for their own color. If you are different color, like a colorful people, black, brown, yellow, whatever, white, not white, sorry, and they have some law, and white people, they have a other law. So this is called Western world. Viewers, today's our time is end. Please watch Millennium News 24 and Millennium TV 24, Today's America. You can find our network on iOS and Android and all smart TV. Viewers, we are on Amazon Fire TV, Roku TV and Apple TV. Our all social network address is Millennium News 24/7. Viewers, our YouTube channel News Channel M24. Our email address info@millenniumtv24.com. Our website www.millenniumtv.com. Viewers, our news channel working round the clock, international and local. Our studio, our colleague, our friend, they are working for all of us and our viewers. Please, I'm going to say respect. We are respect our colleague and friend and our viewers. Stay safe, whatever you are, peace and love, and take care.